Hello, well, today I'm doing a filming, and what I'd like to show you is this structure. Now, I built it on my allotment, had a load of twigs. What do you think that's for? Well, it's for beans, and these are runner beans and Bertolli beans. Now, runner beans you pretty much know all about. Bertolli beans you may not have heard of. Now, runner beans are red beans, kidney beans, whatever you like to call them. The thing about them is they're very poisonous, the bean part. You need to cook it in order to eat it. So whatever you do, do not put these in your mouth or have anybody near you who has a tendency to put them in their mouths. This is something you definitely want to keep out of your mouth. Well, I've built this. You build it by building pyramids or wigwams, each of the corners and one in the middle. And then you put poles running from wigwam to wigwam and tie them in nicely. Then you put one at the top and tie that in nicely, just from the wigwams to the wigwams. And then all these poles are laid against the poles that run across, and then I tie them in, or my kids have tied them in, which is more accurate. So you end up with quite a strong sound structure. Now, all of this cost me nothing, because all of these are spare branches from the ash trees I felled on the plot next door. These are really strong, but they're also heavy, so you want to make them sloping in. Now I'm going to swing it round so you can see they're actually in 2 rows. There, you can see clearly there at the end of the wigwam. Now, once these are all tied in, it makes it very strong. This will stay up all season. Then I'll snip all the ties on it, pile the sticks up, and they'll last me another year. Each of these poles has 2 beans to grow up it. Kidney beans I've just told you about, the runner beans. And then there's Bertolli beans. Now, Bertolli beans are really beautiful beans, and they look like small birds' eggs, all with speckles and everything. Really nice. Again, poisonous. Again, you cannot eat them raw. Have to cook them. But Bertolli beans are really useful to me because you can dry them. So as soon as the pods are ripe, I'll pick them, dry them off at home, and then you can make sure they're very dry before you put them in an airtight container. Failure to do that and they just go mouldy and smell horrible. So just make sure they're really, really dry. And then you shouldn't really seal them in plastic or anything because they may sweat. But this will make chilies through the winter, Italian cookery dishes, pastas. Soak them, I think it's for 12 hours beforehand, and make sure you boil them well. All of this family are poisonous. By the way, we call them Bertolli beans and French beans and Italian beans. They all actually come from South America. And there you go. Well, this is possibly the second most useful bean after French beans, the dwarf French. And we'll plant some of those later, but you don't plant them just yet. At the minute, it's about the 5th of May. It's just time to put these beans in. The other beans, the dwarf French, don't go in for another month almost. They really like it hot. But this is something you could make. If you've got a small garden, just get some sticks and make a sort of pyramid shape, tie them all together at the top and spread them out at the bottom like a wigwam. And it can be as big or as small as you like. And then you've got enough room to grow some runner beans up. And some people really love runner beans. Those long, leathery, stringy, horrible bits of green. But I like growing them because they look quite impressive. There. I'm going to take another picture of this, and this is full of leaves and full of flowers. By the way, the flowers are bright scarlet. Heart-shaped leaves. Very few pests, apart from people that really like them, and they're always coming around being extra friendly at this time of year because they always want some Urena beans. God knows why. I think we've got a pack sitting in the freezer for 2 years. I've never really plucked up the courage to eat it. Never mind. Each to their own, and on we grow. So this is me, Vince, from Class Dojo. And the bonus today is, you didn't get to look at my ugly face. Never mind. There's always tomorrow. So if you want to find me, turn left at the rhubarb. I'm on my plot. Bye.